Robinson brings a physicality, power, can move the pile, is very good at dodging people in close quarters to get a few extra yards.
Welcome to Beyond the Box Score, where we go beyond the box score to discuss some of the hottest topics in sports. And today, unfortunately, we got the bad news that Brian Robinson Jr., running back for the Washington Commanders, was unfortunately victim of an attempted carjacking. He was in downtown D.C., by the 1000 block of 8th Street, and apparently he was approached by two individuals who wanted to take his Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat, which you see in the footage. Now, during this attempt, there was a scuffle, and apparently shots were fired, and Brian Robinson Jr. was shot twice in his lower extremities. So the great news is that he survived this incident, and he's in stable condition now, still at the hospital. It's very unfortunate that this had to happen to him, especially with the momentum he had this preseason. He had pretty much, in many people's eyes, secured his position as the lead running back, at least on early downs. With Antonio Gibson and J.D. McKissick already in the backfield, the Commanders drafted him in the third round. There wasn't huge expectations for a role for him this season. So he really did a great job this preseason of working himself into that rotation. But tonight, I'm sure him, his friends, his family, the team, the organization, and all the fans were just glad to hear that he survived this situation. And, hopefully he's in a position to bounce back this season. I'm sure it was a very traumatizing experience. We often forget the things all the athletes go through off the field. And something like this, you'd be surprised. He's probably trying to heal up and get back on the field when some people would need months of therapy to even leave the house. So you really got to appreciate the amount of just mental fortitude and sacrifice and focus that these athletes have. And I'm just praying and hoping that Brian Robinson Jr. is able to make it through this. We had a similar story like this with Sean Taylor when someone broke into his house during an attempted home invasion, and he ended up suffering gunshot wounds during that encounter, and he was at the hospital, and everything was okay at first, and then unfortunately he didn't make it through the night. So it seems like, and I'm praying and hoping that this is not the case with Brian Robinson. And like I said, let's just make sure our prayers are out there for him, and we wish him the best. So thanks for tuning in to another episode of Beyond the Box Score. Hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. I'm out.